Romans called this veristic style. Remember that veristic literally being the truth, meaning that every wrinkle, every kind of fold, the receding hairlines, all of that stuff is present in these various faces. And we talked about this being the privilege of elite people. I told you this, the scenario, you don't just pop into the shop and say, here's my face, got it, I'll pick it up on, on next week. No, they had to have someone hired and brought to their villa, and this is day after day of constant hours of creating. And like I said, this is real wealthy stuff. This is privileged stuff. This is patrician stuff. And so representing this patrician class represented very nicely in these various portraits. Now, coming back to this particular figure, this incredible likeness with every wrinkle and every kind of sort of personal nuance in the face, so much great information. This was discovered at a Goodwill right here in Central Texas. And the deal is that as far as we've been able to kind of unpack, this was carried away as booty during World War II, meaning that this was a Roman sculpture collected by a German family back when, and in World War II, an American service person saw this as a great souvenir, brought it home, and at some point just kind of lost track of it, or maybe one of his descendants decided it wasn't worth anything, or just didn't understand where it came from. The point is, it ended up at the thrift store. And this random person who thought, this looks really sweet, and it's only like 40 bucks or something like that, grabbed it up, and then really started looking hard at it once they got it home, and started to think, maybe this is the real deal. And it turns out it absolutely is the real deal. Like I said, the folks have done the detective work to be able to understand what German home it came from, what it was looted from. And so a deal was struck, many months of diplomacy with the German government to be able to show this sculpture here in this public setting for a year. So we're kind of coming up on that time right now, we get to see it. But at the end of that period, it's then gonna go home to Germany. And so, we hear so much about, Nazis looting in World War II. Every now and then, maybe some of the good guys might actually get a little itchy fingers as well. But here it is. Here's our opportunity to see it before it goes home to Germany.